What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? So, y'all want to check in and see who or what is affecting your energy. I know the screen says who, so I'm definitely feeling like that there's a who that is about to be affecting your energy. But I just want to take a deep dive and see how we can transmute this energy, okay? Y'all know the deal. This is going to be for your Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as that ninth house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your ninth house, guys. But even with that being said, just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest. If at any point in time during these messages you feel like they're resonating, we would appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate us into the YouTube algorithm. If you would like a personal reading, you can find those over on the ManjulaAwakening.com. All right, Spirit, let's tap in for my lovely Sagittarian ninth house collective. Who or what is affecting your energy? This could be an Aquarius, doesn't necessarily have to be. Most importantly, I feel like that this is someone that you have already known. I do feel like that this is someone that you are very much so aware of. I do not feel like that the two of you all have known one another very long, or this beginning is something that is new. However, I do feel like that there has been some hurdles, obstacles, or some sort of dropping of the bag, fumbling the ball in this situation here. The high priestess, this particular high priestess, is definitely telling me that at this point in the game, it does look like that someone is curious to see what else is out there. So, or someone is looking for information to see what has shifted, what has changed. Someone is definitely looking outside of this connection for answers at this time, due to a false start, due to something just changed. Like, I don't know, something's off here. But let's see, Spirit, tell me what's going on here. This is definitely something that is needing some time. I feel like that there's a growing pain here, but let's see what's going on for my Sagittarian ninth house collective here, Spirit. Show me clear, concise messages. What's going on with this Fool card? Yeah, they'll be back. Yeah, I definitely feel like that this is a situation where there's been definitely a separation with this saying expect to hear from them soon. So I definitely feel like that's someone that you've experienced some challenges and or obstacles with. And I feel like that these challenges that are coming up are actually requiring the two, if not one of you all, to at least look within. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I do feel like that some challenges are coming up here and forcing at least one of you all, if not the both of you all, to face some sort of naive mentality or some sort of childish way of being. Okay, I definitely feel like that there is something inexperienced or something that is like, I don't know, just immature, okay, underdeveloped, that is affecting how this is developing. Okay, Spirit, show me what's going on here. And I do want to say, guys, I am recording this outside of that Mercury in retrograde. Now, we are still within, I'm going to say at least within 2 to 3 days of a shadow period, but I'm not getting any negative energy here for this type of expecting to hear from this person, okay? Because I do feel like that this person or you actually did go seeking for the answers. Because one thing about the high priestess is she does have divine sacred knowledge, okay? And she typically relies on her sacred knowledge to help her navigate. However, I feel like that this is a situation that caused someone to look outside of themselves for the answer. Yeah, confirmation. Let's see, Spirit. Can you show me clear, concise messages? What is at the heart of this matter here? So we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. We also have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Page of Pentacles in the Lover's card, absolutely. And then we have the Ace of Cups also. The Ten of Swords is also in the reverse here. So I do feel like that there is some sort of... I'm going to be honest. I feel like that at least one, if not both of you all, needed to acknowledge. Okay, so I'm going to say this the only way that I know how to say it at this moment. There was an emptiness, and the way that it was being filled for you independently and as well as this person independently had to be addressed. It had to. And I do feel like that it was a very painful, absolutely. I think that it was a very painful situation that crept to the surface, that like it was a very painful event that caused the two of you all to have to address that emptiness. And however that was triggered, it definitely stalled and stopped movement between the two of you all here, okay? However, I do feel like that there is some sort of transition here that actually is looking like that it's going to bring this out of some sort of fickle energy. Because I do feel like that whatever that emptiness was, it was creating fickleness within you. Therefore, you were attracting fickleness. So I feel like that whatever's been triggered here that is stalled movement, I do feel like that there is this energy of leaving, like you were triggered. I do feel like that this here is a separation, considering it's saying that they'll be back. This needed to happen in order for someone to recognize that their way of doing it, even though it had been working, it wasn't working. It's not working moving forward. Okay. That's the bottom line. Something has, just because it's been working doesn't mean it's going to work moving forward. And I do feel like there's something about that was triggered here for the both of you all. Okay. So, I do feel like that there is some sort of regeneration period that is about to happen, but it is going to require a conversation, I feel like, about how someone's possible ego or lack of confidence, okay, was preventing them from seeing the like someone was too focused on the things that separated the two of you all, the things that, like, someone was too focused on looking at the differences here. So I feel like that there was at least one person within this dynamic that was like, damn, but they probably got this going on, and yeah, that's going on, so I know I ain't got time to fit in over there. Or someone was definitely doing some sort of comparing, and I'm going to say competing, but there was some sort of invalidating of oneself or the other person that this was doing. Somebody was invalidating how someone else was trying to show up because of a lack of confidence. That is wild to me. So basically, someone in this dynamic had some insecurities, and their insecurities were causing them to invalidate someone else that was trying to show up beyond their insecurities. That's ultimately what has happened here. So someone in this dynamic was afraid to, like, their insecurities was holding them back from showing up, and the other person was trying to show up beyond their insecurities, like someone was trying to fear it and face it anyways, and the other person, and basically the two of you all triggered a very unrequited response from the two of you all. And I do feel like that kind of like stalled forward movement here. However, where this is headed is the Page of Pentacles came out first to the Lover's card. So I definitely feel like that there is some sort of proposal that is, like, this is headed to some sort of proposal being offered. However, There's still some sort of resistance that is happening here. This could involve a Pisces, a Gemini, an Aquarius. Yeah, something has definitely slowed down here. Let me see. Someone also in this dynamic feels like that they were not being, but yeah, like that's just the bottom line. Someone feels like that, I don't know, that they're looking for some sort of false sense of validation externally. And because of whoever this other person is, doesn't or didn't validate them in the way that they were expecting, they began to show up. I don't know. Somebody needed a false sense of validation. And because they wasn't receiving that false sense of validation, they withheld their natural, like they wasn't being authentic. They shifted in showing how they were showing up here. Yeah. Give me just a second, guys. It's 11:11 too, as soon as my mom called. Okay, so let's see. What is this Six of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, the Two of Swords. I do. I feel like there's someone kind of, I'm going to be honest. Someone's inability. I feel like that the reason why this bag here was fumbled is I feel like that someone was looking for a false sense of security here, or a false sense of validation. They expected someone to approach or receive them in a certain kind of way. And because they wasn't being received or approached in that certain kind of way, I do feel like that this person possibly could have been seeking, like they began to look for that particular familiar validation external to this here situation. I'm going to be honest. And I feel like that it kind of put this situation here at a stalemate because this person was seeking some sort of personal validation, some sort of personal victory. And whatever that was, it definitely brought this, it definitely caused this connection here to come to a halt. But if it's any constellation, I'm going to be honest with you. When they went looking external to here, they ran into the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So they didn't run into anything of good substance over there. And I do feel like that this person is in a period of, because the Hermit is behind this particular Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel like that this person has had to do some sort of introspection, or soon will be doing some sort of introspection, and coming to the awareness that it's time to cut something, like they're having to make a head over heart. They're being led to making some sort of head over heart decision here. And that makes sense because the Lover's card, it is originally called the Choice card. So I can very much so see this person being led towards a choice here. Definitely within the next 6 months, no later than June. This person is very, very rigid and stubborn in their energy. And I do feel like that whatever this is may be an attempt to soften this person's approach. So in that case, it's really in your best interest to allow this to play out and don't harden your approach towards this person, because I do feel like that the universe is doing the work of softening this person's approach, which is one of the dangers of matching energy here. Let's see. Why is the Ten of Cups here in the reverse? Because I do feel like that there is some sort of shattered expectation here. Like there is a dream or a perception or a version of this situation that is that becomes unobtainable. Like there was a vision that you could have had for this situation that now, through the revelation of this that has now shattered and it has to take a different form. So let's see what this is. There could also be, this says broken family, domestic disharmony. So there could also be like, someone here could be leaving some sort of family setting behind, and that could bring some sort of discomfort. Damn, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, bad luck. Damn. And that's exactly whatever this person went looking for outside of you. It definitely shattered. It definitely brought them that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse down here twice. Okay. And that says bad luck, no control, resistant to change, breaking the cycle, a negative phase. So this someone here is having some sort of realization. I have the Empress in the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress. So I feel like I'm going to be honest with you. Someone could have a Venus in Virgo here. Why do I get the feeling? Why do I get the feeling that someone here in this dynamic is having to recognize that I who break it down, spirit, break it down. Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Somebody here is getting the realization that they may have some sort of energy about themselves where they don't know how to love someone if that person is not dependent on them. Okay. So someone in this dynamic is having to relearn. This says shattered dreams. So this person could have had some sort of outdated thinking as it pertains to relationships and needing someone that was not self-sufficient. Okay. So if this person doesn't know how to love someone that is self-sufficient, ultimately, is what this is saying. Because with the Nine of Pentacles to the Empress, this person is recognizing that not only is this pre-Empress, but this is really the Empress. Like this is somebody is going from pre-Empress to Empress within this dynamic here. And there is concern here for someone. Are they equipped to even love to show up for the pre-Empress, let alone the Empress? I feel like that's something that is bringing this here situation to a deadlock here. And because of that, I do feel like that this person almost, I'm going to say, went seeking for something that was more or less within their realms of, they went and looked for someone that was less self-sufficient. Because they don't feel like that they can bear this situation with someone that is self-sufficient, that this person will bear the acknowledgement that they deserve. Meaning, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm talking in circles, but I'm just going to keep talking. Like, let's just say that this is someone that, needs someone to need them. I don't know. Let's just say that they need to feel needed. So, but, and when they are in relations with someone that, needs them to take them back and forth to work, or needs them to pay the bills, or needs them to provide. I don't know. We all need that. So and that's kind of what's confusing me and what's holding me up is we all need a companion, right? But the capacity at which this person is used to being needed, the other person in this situation didn't need to be like, didn't have a need in that area. They had a need, a desire, but not a need. And because they didn't have a need, this person felt like that they wouldn't receive the validation, the reward for their effort, because this person, let's just say that their last chick or last dude needed them to, pay the bills. Let's just say that that last person, they was the breadwinner for that person. If they can't be the provider for you because you hold your own, then they feel like that they won't have the level of respect that's from you that they would from someone that needs them. That's what's happening within this situation. And I don't know if you noticed, but I'm getting a lot of interruptions. Give me just 1 second. My sister's calling. Okay, so I feel like that's exactly what's taking place here within this dynamic here. So let's see, because the Page of Pentacles, like there is some sort of opportunity, there is some sort of desire, development that is still taking place. Like this isn't over. I just feel like that this isn't over. If that's what you're needing to know, this is not a ride that is over. Let's see, what is the Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, I can't make this shit up. The Page of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. This person is, whoever this is, whatever this Ace of Pentacles is, I will say this, it does lack long-term vision, okay? It does lack some sort of long-term vision. There is some sort of fear of longevity. I'm going to be honest. There could still be distractions. Oh, my heart just flooded too. There could be still distractions around this Ace of Pentacles here coming from this Page of Pentacles. But this person is coming back, and it is a premature offer that this person is making your way. I would also encourage you all to be very careful. Okay. Very careful, because it's going to be one of two things that I'm sensing here in this energy. Either this person is going to return and not really know how to hold on to this for the longevity and make a haphazard decision, and there could be a bout with fertility. Or you guys could not have a long-term vision here and jump into this. And there could be some sort of external fertility situation. Okay. So like, I don't even really feel that there's an external fertility situation. That could be for a few of you all. But I ultimately feel like that this person may feel like the best way for them to be able to hold on to you for the long term is through something premature. Because baby, this here is either marriage or a child. Okay, but it's very small, and it's like it's the proposal that never ends up married. It's the we have a baby and the relationship goes nowhere. Okay, that's the potential that this has, especially with the 10 of Cups in the reverse and the set. Yeah. And with the 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, both in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck. So this is a situation here that absolutely, whatever they propose to you, I do feel like that with proper assessment and proper acceleration, then it could be assessed and brought to fruition. But this isn't something that you could just jump into haphazardly. Like we've seen the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse twice. There is some sort of negative karmic energy that has to be cleaned up here within this situation. But I do see this person coming with some sort of proposal, some sort of opportunity. And I do feel like that this situation here is headed towards some sort of union and partnership. I do. But I feel like that it must be slowed down here. I feel like that these delays are actually meant to work in your favor if you allow them. So let's see. Let's look at the Lovers here. I do feel like that there is deep love here. Like I feel like that I don't know, maybe the both of you all didn't recognize the level of emotion that you got. I don't know. I feel like that there was a level of intensity that was like that the two of you are were aware. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm telling you right now. This is going to a relationship. This definitely a relationship, a partnership is being like there is the like the energy is slow down key. There is inspirational energy around this here situation for a partnership, a union to develop. Okay, we got the Page of Wands clarifying the Lovers. There is some sort of inspiration, message, communications about about coming together. We got the Sun card. This is like this is ultimate happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is where this is headed. Here's what I need you to understand. Once again, when we get something that speaks about the long term, it's in the reverse. Don't get so caught up in the passion of the moment that you forget about the practicality of how this moves forward. Because I feel like that's the struggle, is the practicality here. Yeah, look, this could shit. This look, can I make this shit up? Somebody is nurturing some insecurities, and then I'll be back. Somebody's nurtured. Like it just looks like that there was some insecurities that got triggered here. And this is at the top of the deck. Okay, so consciously, somebody knows that, like consciously, this is telling me that consciously, this is what this person is aware of, is that some sort of insecurity held them back from taking a leap of faith here. Some sort of insecurity held somebody back from taking a leap of faith. And that's where the bag got fumbled. I do feel like that this person is looking at that. And I do feel like that you can expect to hear from them soon. So let's see. What are they going to say? I'm going to use a few decks, okay? So when this person returns, what are they going to say? When this person returns, what will they have to say? When this person returns, what will they say? When this person returns, what will they say? Oh, that was super quick. When this person returns, what will they say? When this person returns, what will they say? Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. When this person returns, they're going to say, I had to detach from this. I knew I was not ready. This part, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to be honest with you. Baby, they ain't expect to run into you. And this person is not in this current energy, up until they return, they're not able to manage you. They're not in a position. I've got 1, 2, 3 cards here that are indicative of this person. Like, one, self-love. I am still trying to heal. Our connection is complicated. There are issues outside of our control. I have to deal with my pain to be able to open my heart to love again. I wish I had treated you better. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. This person is going to let you know that they had to let you go because they were incapable. They were unable to love you the way that they needed to love you. The way that you are deserving to be shown up for, they were unable to show up for that. Period. And that's why this person let the ball drop. That is, yeah, I'm working on myself each day so that I can come back to you. I cannot make this shit up. That's what, yeah, I am afraid of hurting you. I'm telling you what, that's why that 10 of Cups page of 10 of Cups Empress and the 9 of Pentacles, they knew that, baby. Oh, this is not just the pre-Empress. This the one that is, so this may not be the Empress, but this the pre-Empress, and I'm going to watch this one morph into the Empress. They recognize that. And I'm going to tell you right now, this person definitely recognized, it says, I will take action soon. Please believe in me. I'm telling you right now, this is definitely someone that recognized that they were not in the position to love you the way that you were deserving to be loved. And they knew that it was best to get the fuck away. So for real, if I'm going to be honest with you, this one, you might want to say thank you. Because they thinking about you. Look, I wouldn't make this up even if I could. You and this person possibly have a soul contract. Look, they sabotaged this. They need space. They know that they sabotaged this. But most importantly, they also have learned some sort of lesson, and they will never forget that lesson. Whether it be the lesson because you move on, or it be like they know that they gonna have to risk you possibly moving on. But they also know that they're not able to give you what you deserve. So take that as it resonates. Sheesh. What I do want to do here is for all 12 zodiac signs, if you're dealing with, like, so all 12 signs dealing with, I want to look at the blockage in that connection and to, I want to look at the blockage and see the likely outcome, okay, for all 12 zodiac signs. I'm just going to pull all 12 straight off the top. I'm going to get it off of 2 decks, okay? So just bear with me just 1 second while I shuffle these decks. Take this time and opportunity to get in touch with your spirit team so that these messages are concise and personal for you. Also, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Leave a comment down below. If you would like more in-depth readings, you can find those over on the member channel. Hit the join button down below. There's a lot of good content over there. We do readings with music over there on members. All right, Spirit, let's see. All 12 zodiac signs for this storyline. Can you show me where's this situation headed between Sag and all 12 zodiac signs based off of this storyline that we have just read here, Spirit? Clear, concise messages, please. Not a lot of majors came up in this reading, so once we get to the end, if I remember, I'll definitely roll the dice or read the major arcanas, whichever one I find, okay? All right, so if you're dealing with an Aries, the blockage here is there's pent-up anger here, okay? It says that you and this person have unresolved feelings from the past that make your resentment towards that makes you resentful towards others. So, and then we have mending souls is the potential here. So I definitely feel like that if you're dealing with an Aries, I do feel like that the blockage here is unresolved issues from either past relationships or past experiences between the two of you all, that those need to be broken down. And if the two of you all can break that down, then I definitely feel like that this is a connection that can be mended and come back together for sure. If you're dealing with a Taurus, so we said we have the blockage is being cold. It says you seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. So I feel like the blockage between you and the Taurus here, Sag, is that you're kind of coming off as if you're not very receptive to what this person has to offer you. I do feel like that the potential here is to get caught up. Like, I feel like that this Taurus will try to dine you, like give you the nicer things to try to soften up this coldness. But I do feel like that I feel like that there's a struggle between Sag and the Taurus getting deeper here, if I'm gonna be honest. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like that if you're dealing with a Gemini, I definitely feel like that someone here in this dynamic has kind of given up on love. And so, like, because someone in this dynamic has given up on love, it's best to approach this here situation from a, like, I got your back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Someone needs loyalty and less love here, because someone, like, it's not that they don't need the love, but this is definitely someone that if you can't prove your loyalty, then they're not really even considering the love that you're offering. I feel like that that's the blockage here, but I definitely feel like that there is the potential for a sturdy foundation here, but it's just going to take two, because I do feel like that there is the potential to have some sort of unified, stable connection here, but it's only going to be if the other person is willing to understand someone's need for loyalty. And because this person has a stronger desire for loyalty, they may not validate that love the way that the other person expects that love to be validated. Okay. A Cancer. It's definitely not over between you and the Cancer here, Sag. However, the blockage here is I definitely feel like there's too much focus in. I think I said that in the reading here. So the overall message here, the two of you all could connect based off of Cancer energy. Okay, so like someone could have like a Cancer moon, and that Cancer moon could be drawn into someone's Cancer rising, someone's Cancer Mercury, someone's Cancer Venus. There's definitely, listen in my countryness, there's definitely some sort of Cancer energy that is affecting this entire reading. Okay. But let me get back into this. I definitely feel like that there is this energy of focusing too much on the differences here. Just too much focusing on the differences is driving a wedge between the two of you all. So the blockage is, can someone, whoever that is, can this person see the good qualities, and is that enough? I definitely feel like that this is just, like, if I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't over. I definitely feel like that there will be a revisit here, but I think that's the overall message. Let's move forward because we're long-winded to Leo. There's some sort of, it says you are either obsessed with someone or struggling with addiction. Get help. So the blockage here within this connection, someone could flat out have some sort of an addiction here that could be getting in the way of this connection, or there could be someone in this dynamic that is obsessed with something external, and that would make sense considering that we do have this high priestess, and that's someone looking externally for some sort of external validation. So I definitely feel like that there is some sort of external validation that is affecting the situation between Sagittarius and Leo. And it has a lot to do with a validation. Like, I just want you to think about it. Since this card says addiction, that would mean, like, you know, when someone, like, there's a high, when someone is going for a high, there's a particular feeling that they're shooting for. Like, a heroin addict isn't just going to go look for any high. Like, they're not going to like that high that they get from weed. Okay. That's not the high they're looking for. So this person here is looking for a particular hit. And because that they're not getting that particular endorphin hit, inside of this connection, I do feel like that is creating some sort of blockage. I do feel like that there is gonna this the potential card for this connection. It does say renewal on it, and it does say doing what it takes to keep the passion alive. I do feel like that there is going to be some sort of realization that this particular endorphin hit that this person is looking for, I actually feel like that it can be sustained inside of this connection, but it's not until someone is actually at the point where they're desiring to recognize that. Okay, moving forward to Virgo. Somebody here within this situation, the two of you all need, like, this situation between the Sag and the Virgo, it needs freedom. Somebody may be too clingy here. Someone is too clingy in this situation. So I definitely feel like that the blockage here is that someone needs to be open to friendships externally to this situation, because putting so much of your independent validation on this connection is running the other person off. So I definitely feel like this says give one another space to grow with too needy. Okay, so there's definitely a clingy energy here. And that is what's kind of like blocking this connection with the Virgo. Okay, so with the Libra, if I'm gonna be honest with you, the blockage is trying too hard. Just be yourself. And the Libra needs to just be themselves. So the blockage here within this situation is that people with the Libra is that people just need to learn to loosen up and just be themselves and not try to put on too much, because that is actually where the flame is kept alive at inside of this situation. But I do feel like that there may be the tendency to begin to question oneself and try to do things that you feel like that the other person may be receptive to, and that's actually acting as a blockage. Moving on to Scorpio. Mhm. Um, there's someone here in this dynamic that actually fears being alone. So this person has the tendency to stay in unhealthy situations just out of fear of being fated to be alone. That's the blockage here. So I would assume that there's a possible third party here. And if there is a third party here, this person has a family with the other dynamic. Okay. Um, also, I feel like that this person, I don't know, someone here could be afraid to take a leap of faith just because, well, if I don't, they're comfortable in a certain situation and they don't want to give that up because they know what that's like. This would be something new. There's also something there, okay? But I'm to be honest with you, I feel like that you and the Scorpio end up spending time together. But unfortunately, I don't, especially if this Scorpio already has a family elsewhere, I don't see them giving that up out of fear of things not working out with you, and then they're going to lose 2 for 1. That's really what I'm getting there. Another Sagittarius. This Sagittarius, the blockage here is that it looks like that there's, like, I'm only looking for a certain kind of intensity. You know, this Sagittarius connection is like the blockage is that, yeah, I don't feel that level of intensity that I'm looking for. So this can't be my soulmate. And so it's almost like that they may kind of like seize opportunities and not, they give that fickle energy, that playboy energy, because it's like they're looking for that intense feeling, not recognizing that there's levels, and so that intensity may fade away. I do feel like that for some reason or another, they're going to come back around and try to see what it's like beyond that intensity. Okay. Capricorn. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to work with this Capricorn. I feel like that the blockage here is that this is, for one reason or another, this is a very risky connection for one reason or another. I think that the two of you all are very guarded, very guarded. I feel like that the two of you all, or at least one of you all, need to break away from a very toxic, stressful relationship. And I'm just not sure that this Capricorn or you is in the position to break away from that. And because they're not willing to break away from that, to continue to give into this situation, it is very risky. I don't know if this Capricorn is with someone very possessive with the cage here, but this connection here with the Capricorn is very risky because someone needs to get out of some sort of toxic cycle. Moving forward to an Aquarius, the blockage here is that someone is stuck in the past here. Okay. Someone is definitely stuck in the past and unable to welcome new love and be open to new love here. So I feel like that the potential here is to get on the same page, to get in tune with one another, and to get along, but it does require one to let the past be, accept the past for what it was, and release any resentment or pent up feelings towards it. That's the blockage towards getting in harmony with this Aquarius. Last but not least, Pisces. The blockage, I'm going to be honest here. The blockage here is I've got someone that gives too much. Given too much and needs tending. Okay. And this needs tending, and I'm hitting like a whole load is done. This load is done. It says pay more attention to your love life to get results. So this is saying like you're giving too much to what the other or the Pisces is giving too much to what the other person wants and desires, and someone is self-abandoning, someone is neglecting oneself, self-abandoning in this dynamic with the Pisces. And the potential here is like, once you can begin to actually tend to your desires and your needs in your love life, well, then you'll begin to get your needs met in your love life. But I'm going to be honest with you, who I'm speaking to, it may not be with this Pisces, but that's not for here or there. I'm going to tell you that it's not over, because this whole reading is based on the fact that this Pisces will be back. Okay. But it is, you can only receive from this Pisces what you deserve, what you decide you deserve. Okay. You are depleting because you are giving too much. You need to balance your give and take. You give too much into this and you require very little of this Pisces. And that is the blockage within this dynamic. So the moment that you decide that your needs are important is the moment that you're going to get what you need, whether that be from this Pisces or someone else. All right, guys. Well, that's what I got for you. I hope that these messages were able to offer you some guidance and clarity on your journey. If these messages resonate, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Peace, love, and light. And don't forget, guys, we all have the ability to make a difference. All we have to do is go out here and be great. So go be great. I love you.